This is the download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Manuela Bedoya, in for Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Thursday, December 14th. Kicking things off with Sound You Can See, Podcasting's Video Dilemma. The latest research from Sounds Profitable, built from an online study of 1,155 podcast listeners aged 18 and over who had consumed at least one video podcast in the last 30 days. The study finds there aren't video consumers or audio consumers. The same audiences can choose between audio and video podcasting depending on the content and context. Video consumers will spend just over half their podcast consumption time with audio podcasts. While YouTube is the de facto platform for video podcasting, respondents show YouTube podcast consumers strongly dislike ads inserted by YouTube, and 3/4 of them don't subscribe to YouTube Premium. Our next story is a report from PodPod that says 49% of global marketers predict increase in podcast ad spending. A new study from Acast, fielded by research platform Attest, spoke to 500 advertising and marketing professionals from the UK, US, Canada, Australia, and Singapore, covering both those who have previously advertised on podcasts and those who have not. 49% of respondents said they expect advertising spend on podcasts to increase over the next 5 years. When filtered for just Canada and Australia, the percentage jumps to 55%. Respondents who have previously purchased podcast advertising were almost twice as likely to predict an increase in podcast ad spend. Next, from Inside Audio Marketing. Audio is one of agency giant WPP's top 10 trends for 2024. Ad agency WPP has published their WPP on 2024, a set of predictions for the coming year built from 10 short videos of experts from various fields detailing a facet of advertising that will change in 2024. One of the 10 experts is Michele Arnese, CEO of sonic branding agency AMP, explaining why sound will not be an afterthought by the end of 2024. Arnese points to the growing demand for audio content, with Spotify showing Gen Z chalked up a 76% year-over-year increase in listen time for music and podcasts. And for our final story, Realm Inc.'s deal with Adelicious. Podcast production company Realm has announced a partnership with UK podcast hosting and monetization network Adelicious. As a result of the deal, Realm will handle ad sales for a slate of Adelicious shows in the US market, including Real Dictators and A Short Story Of. The combined reach of the Adelicious podcast included in the deal breaks 2 million downloads a month in the US alone. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, Gavin Gaddis, and Tom Webster. This episode is hosted on Art19. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Manuela Bedoya. Download us again tomorrow.